2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm not hearing myself. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm still not hearing anything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
I hear you.
1, 2. Okay, you do. I'm not hearing me. That's why. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1. There we go. 1, 2. Okay. My sound was just down. The volume was just down. Okay. Taylor Green, let me know when we're.
Hold on.
And welcome to game number 2, the Seattle Academy Boys and the University Prep, trying to get technical things worked out here. Anyway, welcome to game number 2 here at Seattle Academy, and the Cardinals taking on the UPrep. And this is the first, and Teja Singh with the steal, takes it in for the jam. Teja Singh. And it's funny, I saw Teja in pregame, and I said, Teja, don't be jamming it like you did last game. And here he goes. The first one he said, I think that was my first jam of the game of the season last week. And number 2 tonight as the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead.
Oh, yeah, he was off to the races. Ray Charles could see that one coming. The eyes were wide open.
Yes, he was. Yes, they were. So Teja Singh with the jam and the turnover. So the Cardinals will take it over, leading 2-0 here in this Emerald Sound. Forgive me, I've been calling it Emerald Cascade. It's the Emerald Sound Conference. And the Kings is a member of the Emerald Sound Conference. So one of 5 schools in bringing the Emerald and the Sound Conference together.
Nice
Isaac Allnut off the window.
Nice ball movement.
And
Seattle Academy in the layup by Allnut.
And so the Cardinals in their customary full court press. And University Prep gets it across the timeline now with 13 on the shot clock and looking for something. And moving the ball around. And that is number 10, Henry Wright. The shot won't go. And Logan Britt, who is a starter today, pulls down the rebound and finds Joe Cookson on the break. And Joe Cookson lays it in. Cookson from Britt for the basket. And the Cardinals take a 6-0 lead here with a minute and a half into the first quarter here at Seattle Academy.
Seattle Academy off again to a quick start.
On the other end, UPrep moving the ball around. The baseline jumper, that's right, won't go. Britt with the rebound out to DuPree, and Leo's going to be fouled. A pushing foul going to be called on Sam Hamilton, the 5'10 sophomore guard. And so the Cardinals with the ball and the lead. And checking in for UPrep, number 4, Zach Leganoff. Leganoff checking in, the 5'10 sophomore as well. And DuPree finds Joe Cookson. Cookson over to Isaac Allnut. Allnut misses, gets his own rebound, and off the window. Isaac Allnut staying with it. And Allnut with a couple of quick baskets. And Coach James Johnson says, hey, I want a timeout here. Let's talk about this.
And Seattle Academy looking ready to play today.
Oh, yeah. They are in postseason fashion right now. They are ready to go. And again, my correction, I apologize, I've been misnaming the conference. It's the Emerald Sound Conference. And as we mentioned, the Emerald Conference and Sound Conference combining 5 new teams coming in, included Cedar Park Christian, which is where the state 1A Invitational will be played next week. But Cedar Park and Kings, 2 of the 5 teams, Tony, that are new to the league in this combined, which is making it much more competitive for Seattle Academy. But as I mentioned earlier, by 2024, Seattle Academy has grown over 1,000 students in the middle school and the high school, but over 600, approaching 700 in the high school. And so we'll need to go up to a AA. But right now, the press and UPrep breaking through, or trying to break through, but Joe Cookson knocks it away over to Logan Britt. Leo DuPree, 2 quick dribbles behind the back. Now backs it out. He's guarded by Cam Gregg. And DuPree over to Britt. Britt into Isaac Allnut. Allnut backing in. And Isaac Allnut using his size. And Isaac Allnut, 3 baskets in a row, leading the Cardinals, has 6 of their 10 points here early in the ball game. Seattle Academy leading with 5:30 left to go in the first quarter, 10-0.
Isaac Allnut said, "Mouse in the house."
Yeah, that's right. And on the other end, Henry Wright, the 6'5" junior. Now Henry Wright on the baseline, but it's stolen by Isaac Allnut. Allnut to Leo DuPree. DuPree is going to take it in the paint now over to Britt. Tasia Singh looks for the 3, then gets to the elbow. Says no, over to Britt. Back to Tasia Singh, 19 on the shot clock now. Tasia Singh telling Britt, go on the other side. Let me go one-on-one with this big guy now. DuPree in the paint. Oh, step back. Oh, nothing but money. Leo DuPree.
Leo DuPree, MVP.
Making it look easy. On the other end, the shot, that is Alex Bonchi. And Alex Bonchi getting the Pumas on the scoreboard. 12-2, 4:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Seattle Academy leading University Prep. Leo DuPree on the right elbow over to Joe Cookson. Cookson fakes the jumper and now drives a little bit. And the jumper.
Nice move by Cookson.
About a 15-footer.
Got the defender off the air.
And then Cookson with the steal on the break over to Tasia Singh. Singh to Leo DuPree. DuPree goes from the left to the right side and lays it in. Oh, my goodness. Seattle Academy looking like a well-oiled machine,
yes,
leading at 16-2. U-Prep breaks the press out on the corner. Now Laganoff with the ball, directing traffic. Tells Wright to come up and set a pick. Now he gets stuck. Passes it off to Wright. Wright, the 6'5" junior. Looking, puts his shoulder down, passes it out. As Bonji with the ball. Bonji the jumper, and it's good. Alex Bonji.
Bonji barely ripples the net with that shot.
So it makes the score 16-4. Seattle Academy leading here with 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Tasia Singh out near half court, started by Cam Gregg. Now over to DuPree. DuPree getting a screen from Isaac Allnut. DuPree behind the back, steps back over to Joe Cookson outside the three-point lane. Cookson drives into the paint and a nice drive and comes in kind of underneath, and he's going to be fouled by Henry Wright. So Isaac Allnut, or rather I should say Joe Cookson, forgive me, going to line for 2 shots.
Did we ever find out where Mr. Cookson is going to play ball next year?
You know, that's a question I will have to we'll find out at halftime where these guys are going. We know that Leo DuPree, we talked about this, going to Mount Verde Academy down in Orlando, so he's taking a prep year. But I am not sure. So Cookson hits the first free throw, and checking into the second free throw is good. Checking in for the Cardinals, number 12, Finn McSherry, and also the other DuPree, Carson DuPree, both sophomores checking in. And U-Prep across the timeline. And right over to Laganoff. Laganoff to Bonji. Bonji back to Laganoff. Laganoff driving into the paint, goes from right to left, off the window. So Zach Laganoff, good drive to put the bucket, ball in the bucket, I should say, from the left side off the window. Seattle Academy now. Carson DuPree outside, gets a screen from Logan Britt, driving to his left, hands it off to Finn McSherry. McSherry, kind of a Euro step, and they're going to call him for a travel.
a little hop and a skip there.
Yep. I was trying to give him a little break saying the Euro step, but they say you can't do the hop, skip, and jump. That's the triple jump, baby. All right, so the turnover, and Zach Laganoff calls his teammates off, then passes it over to Alex Bonji. Bonji guarded by McSherry. Bonji on the left side, picks up his dribble. Almost stolen by Cookson, but Wright is able to run it down. Wright in the corner, and that is Gregg. Gregg to Wright. Wright to Bonji, or Laganoff, I should say. Laganoff's shot is blocked by Logan Britt. 2 on the shot clock. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Cardinals to force the 20, or rather, should say 30 seconds.
I'm talking about hop, skip, and jump, Rick. I had an opportunity to watch a little of the Olympic trials over the weekend.
Yes, yeah.
Shikari, I think it's Williams, qualified in the 100, of course.
Yeah, some good Good track and field there. And, of course, Simone Biles in the gymnastics will continue to do things that no one else has done. Seattle Academy now in for the Cardinals, number 5, Josh Davidoff. Davidoff, his shot is up, no good, but he was fouled on the play. So Josh Davidoff will go to the line for 2 shots. And I mentioned this earlier, Josh Davidoff, his older brother Daniel, was a league MVP back in 2014. So Josh's first free throw hits the front iron, no good. Second one is up and in. So giving the Cardinals a 19-6 lead with 1:46 left to play in the first quarter here. Getting the full court press, making it tough for UPrep to get it across. But Alex Bonji does just that, guarded by Finn McSherry. Bonji now out top to Leganoff. Leganoff dribbling to his right. Looking for the shot, nothing there. Passes it out to Bonji. Bonji looking for right, but right guarded by Cookson. So instead he opts to get it to Emerson Weiss. Weiss in the paint, 4 on the shot clock. Weiss, the pass is errant and is stolen. Finn McSherry comes up with it.
Another good defensive sequence there from Seattle Academy.
Logan Britt out to Joe Cookson. Cookson driving into the paint. Finds Finn McSherry. McSherry, the three-pointer, nothing but air. And Davidoff tries to save it, but not able to. So with a minute to go, 1:02 to be exact in the first quarter, Tasia Singh and Leo DeBrule check back into the ball game. Seattle Academy leading 19-6 over the University Prep Pumas.
Coach Brill always has these guys ready to go on defense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these guys can get after it. They are active. They swipe at everything. They contest everything. Zach Leganoff, the 5'10 sophomore, comes across the timeline, has it, looking for the shot. Now over to, I believe, Quinlan Drabick.
And just as you mentioned that, Rick, again, they get their hands on the ball and knock it away. And they're getting down to the shot clock is about to expire on almost every possession, and they're just nothing free.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. So the foul on Josh Davidoff, his first personal, first team, I should say. So new 30 for UPrep. Pumas moving it around. Alex Bonji with the ball. Bonji over to Weiss. Weiss dribbling in the paint, slips and falls, and they're going to call him for a travel.
And it's, again, Rick, it's one thing to be patient on offense, but it's another thing. Seattle Academy is just not allowing them to get into their offense.
Yeah, you're right. The Pumas cannot. They have not been successful yet getting into an offensive set in the half court. And as you said, the Cardinals getting them way down on the shot clock where they're rushing it. Leo DeBrule between the legs, now calling the play, steps back. Now it goes past Rothman, who's guarding him.
Carson will shoot it.
Three-pointer Carson. DeBrule won't go. The rebound to UPrep. It's Rothman, 5'10 junior with the rebound. He brings it across. No, check that. Gets it to Leganoff. Leganoff back over to Rothman.
Again, with the shot clock running down, forced to
throw
a shot up.
Yep. And so after one here, Seattle Academy leading UPrep by a score of 19-6. And the shot clock was off because there were only a few seconds left in the first quarter. And again, UPrep not able to get a good shot, kind of just throwing it up at the buzzer there, and falls no good. So again, Seattle Academy leading it by a score of 19-6 after one.
And Seattle Academy coming out, and I think what I would call textbook Sean Brill basketball. Aggressive on defense, pressuring the ball, swiping, as you said, at everything, and again, not allowing them to get into their offense, and then keeping their heads up, moving the ball, taking the break when they have it on offense, and advancing the ball, and then running their offense and making good cuts and passes as well. So you got to be pretty happy with this first quarter of Coach Brill.
Yeah, no doubt. A 13-point lead, 19-6, and you want to just keep the foot on the pedal, if you will. You don't want to let up. And again, making a statement as you open up the playoffs here in the Emerald Sound Conference. And again, as I mentioned earlier, Tony and I were talking about this last game, but Kings, the team that knocked Seattle Academy out of the state playoffs last year and went on to win it, is new, along with four other schools, new to this newly formed league called the Emerald Sound Conference.
Saints brings the ball in, gets it to Brule, and gets it back. Leo DeBrule, that was, guarded by Rothman. Leo with it now. It's on the free throw line. Nice pass to Singe, but Ball is knocked away. Cam Gregg brings it in front court for UPrep. Drive on the right side. Tries to get the shot off. Does get the shot off. It's unsuccessful. Gets his own rebound. Shot goes up and lays it back in. And that's a bucket by Quinlan Drebeck. 19-8 now. The Bull brothers play catch out on top. And Leo DeBrule, deep three-pointer. That bangs through for three for Leo DeBrule, 22-8.
That was an NBA distance three-pointer, Tony. He was in NBA three-point range there.
Greg with the ball in the front court. Ball is knocked away. Pass was intended for Alex Bonji. And I think we're going to get a foul on DeBrule.
Yeah, DeBrule reached in and stole the ball, but they said he made contact there, so foul, his first of the ball game.
Number 10, Henry Wright returns for the Pumas.
We have a substitution
Number 3, Axel Andrews.
into the game. Axel Andrews into the game for UPrep. Rothman inbounds the ball. Gets it into Gregg. And newly into the game, Axel Andrews gets a pass down low, and the ball ends up being tapped away. 6:50 here to go in the second quarter. Seattle Academy on top, 22-8. Andrews looking to inbound the ball. Does get it into Gregg. Gregg back to Andrews. Back out on top to Gregg. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Again, good defense. Wright with the ball. And down low, shot goes up and good. Axel Andrews just into the game, gets the bucket. 22-10 now. As UPrep narrows that lead. Leo DeBrule drives on the right side, puts it up with the left hand. Ball goes in, but going to call a foul on the floor.
No continuation in high school, because that definitely would have been at the NBA level, maybe even college continuation, but they didn't give it to him.
And into the game, Logan, Britt, Joe Cookson back in, and Isaac Allnut all back in. Singe with the ball out to Cookson on top. Gets past DeBrule at the corner on the free throw line. Spins to the right side. Puts a shot up that bounces, doesn't go. Allnut battles for the rebound, doesn't get it. Britt does. Back on top to Singe. He drives on the left side. Britt now from the corner for three. Britt's three deep from the left corner. Three ball. Count it. Logan Britt.
A good pass from Tasia Singh to set that up. But, boy, I tell you what, Britt shows he can knock that three-pointer down.
25-10 now. As Seattle Academy lead expands to 15. Double teamed in the corner. Finally, they get the ball back to Wright. And the shot goes up, and count that. That's Alex Bonji with the bucket. And quickly in the front quarters, DeBrule finds Cookson outside the three-point line after probing on the baseline. Britt with the ball. Stops and pops just outside the free throw line, and Logan Britt. Nice little 17-footer straight away. Again, the ball to Wright. Three-point shot for Cam Gregg. That bounces off, rebounded by Singe. Looks down court, finds DeBrule. DeBrule lays it up over the lip.
Soft finger roll from Leo DeBrule from Tasia Singh.
29-12 now with 4:55 here to go in the half. Bonji with the ball on top. And again, Seattle Academy's daring them to take the three. They fall back inside on the defense. Then they stretch the defense out. UPrep with the ball around the corner, and a nice three-point shot there for UPrep for Cam Gregg. 29-15 now, and Tasia Singe calls out the play on offense. Logan Britt drives on the right side. He says the play is me. Shot doesn't go. Allnut doesn't get the rebound. Ball is rebounded by Rothman. Almost stolen by Britt. Gregg gets it now quickly into front court for Bonji. UPrep with the ball. Gregg on top. Gregg gets it back. Gregg open for the three. Takes the three. That one doesn't go. Not close, off the right side of the rim. Singe on the left side. Moves, loses the ball. Ball picked up by Gregg. Greg with the ball across the half-court line as Seattle Academy back in that zone, extends the zone on the wing. Ball down low. We're probably going to have an offensive foul call. That will be an offensive foul as DuPree had possession. And
yeah, he had position there, Tony, and just was able to draw the offensive foul. And that's something that Sean Burrow and his coaching staff work a lot on. And really, guys get some extra praise for giving up their body, drawing that offensive foul.
So Henry Wright thought he had a step, and Leo DuPree, what he didn't do was reach. What he didn't do was leave his feet. He stood there, played good position basketball, and got the call. Now, do I think that Henry Wright actually knocked him down?
Hey,
Probably not.
But there was some
definitely contact there.
Yeah. At the NBA level, and the guys that flop and what have you. You got guys, Tony, 6'8", 300 pounds, and they're flopping. It's like, okay, come on. If you're a referee, you can't give them that. But they do, unfortunately. And the young kids see what they see at the next level, and they emulate that to a certain degree.
Well, he had good position. Just wanted to make sure he got the call.
Yep, exactly.
And I ain't mad at him. You know what? When you take a charge like that,
that's right. You give up your body, you deserve the call.
And once again, we are positioned as if the buzzer is right behind us.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. Our mic's picking up. Man.
With DuPree in the front court, gets the ball to Cinch, hands it back to DuPree. DuPree on the baseline. Finds an open Cookson, not open anymore, but buries a shot from 17 from the left side anyway. 32-15, up by 17 now with 3:17 here to go in the first half. Greg thinks about a shot, doesn't take it. Ends up with the ball back in the hands of Wright. Right shot doesn't go. Quickly down the other way, DuPree thought about kicking it out to Britt, heard the whistle and put the shot up.
Heads up play there. And that is, again, your league MVP, but a guy who's got a high basketball IQ, Tony, like you said, heard the whistle, and instead of looking at the pass, put the ball up toward the rim. Knew he didn't have a shot, but now he's at the line for 2 free throws.
So DuPree will get a couple shots out of that. Smart play by DuPree. First shot is up. That one is good.
Cardinals checking in number 3, Jesse Dorn.
Jesse Dorn checking in, yeah.
Into the game now, replacing Sings. 33-15. Opportunity for DuPree here to take that lead up to 19. And he does just that with the bucket. And Zach Maganoff back in the game. U Prep. Maganoff with the ball. And again, DuPree meets him at the top this time. Bonji with it. Back out to right. Leganoff with the three-pointer. That one bounces off the rim, doesn't go. Cookson with his head up as he usually does when he's bringing the ball up court. Ball over in the corner now to DuPree. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Try to get the ball down low to Allnut, and we're going to get a foul call. This Allnut was grabbed.
And Tony, that I believe is the 17th foul. So Isaac Allnut likely at the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1.
And you are right. Isaac Allnut will get the 1 and 1. You make the first one, you get the second one.
Finn McSherry checking back in for the Cardinals, and then Carson DuPree is at the scorers table coming in for the shooter.
Sam Hamilton into the game for U Prep. First shot by Allnut. Doesn't go, so ball is rebounded by Quinlan Drabick. Laganoff quickly in the front court. And again, they drop the ball down low, and shot is kind of forced up there by Henry Wright. Shot is blocked, but I believe he's going to get the foul call, and he'll go to the line. So Allnut called with the foul, first foul, only the third foul here against Seattle Academy here in the first half. Henry Wright's first shot bangs down.
He replaces Isaac Allnut.
So Carson DuPree back in the game for Isaac Allnut. 34-16, second shot by Wright. That one is good. 34-17 now with 2:22 here to go in the first half. DuPree with the ball in front court, shakes and bakes. Cookson with the drives on the left side and kicks the ball out to Doran, but I think we'll have a foul called on the pass, and that's going to send Cookson to the line now for a one-on-one opportunity.
In prep foul number 10, Henry Wright. That's his third personal.
And big guy Henry Wright picks up his third foul.
Number 21, Joe Cookson, shoots 1 and 1.
So Wright's going to go to the bench into the game now. Foster Hicks for UPrep. First shot by Cookson is good. He will get the second one. The bonus shot. I don't think they call them bonus shots anymore. They used to call them bonus shots.
Yeah, they did.
You remember the 3 to make 2?
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Oh, that was the NBA. Let me tell you, the NBA. Not anymore, though.
He replaces Joe Cookson.
Second shot by Cookson is good.
I'm sure Ben Simmons is happy that they don't know. We gotta leave our guy alone, but come on, you got to work on it, man. But it's confidence, that shows you, Tony, when the confidence goes.
Yeah.
Hey.
And traveling call there against Laganoff. But they're free shots, and you're in the NBA semifinals.
Come on, yeah. You got to be able to hit those. But again, Tony, that's something that with a little work in the offseason, well, a lot of work. I mean, he can improve that. So now we're going to see how much he's working.
Davidoff on the right side drive. Shot goes up, doesn't go. We're getting the foul call, so Josh Davidoff will go to the line for 2.
Davidoff, nice drive to the basket there, Tony. Aggressive move, saw an opening, and took it.
Rick, we talked about this all season long about these folks who were in high school about the importance of hitting your free throws.
Yeah. Now you're talking about, as you said, at the highest level. Yeah, just again, no excuse for that. That's something that you can, with time and effort, you put the practice in, you can improve.
Davidoff sinks the next free throw after missing the first one. Quickly in the front court, Laganoff probes inside the lane, picks up the dribble now, got to get rid of the ball. On the left side, drive to the hoop. A couple Seattle Academy players. Their ball is on the floor. Again, Seattle Academy on defense. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Laganoff now moving the ball around to the left corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ball is tipped away, and it's going to go into back court. And actually, they're going to give that to Seattle Academy. So again, that Seattle Academy defense, giving them nothing offensively, not allowing them to get in the flow and set up.
Yeah, and they're saying the pass tipped off was off of one of the UPrep players.
Carson DuPree with the ball. Minute 15 here to go in the first half. Logan Britt spins. Probably should have took the shot. Passes it off to McSherry. Wasn't really ready for it. The ball sails out of bounds. Misses our camera this time.
Yeah. And like I said, Britt should have taken the shot. Nice spin move. And they had an open lane to the basket there, but chose to make the pass.
Laganoff with the ball. Defended by Davidoff. Drives on the right side. 3-point shot put up, bounces off the rim. McSherry with the rebound. Again, head up, moving down court. And we're going to get an offensive foul there as defense was stationary and set. McSherry nowhere to go with the ball. 37-17, 46 seconds left to go here in the first half. Sam Hamilton looking to bring the ball in, does get it into Laganoff. And Davidoff taps at the ball, almost gets it, taps at it again, and knocks it out of bounds.
Heads up defensive play there. Great hustle by Josh Davidoff.
Looking to inbound the ball. Ball comes into Drabick. Drabick drives on the right side. Tries to drop a pass off. That pass is stolen away. And they're going to call something on McSherry.
Yeah, Ben McSherry, they're going to say he was on the end line there. And he disagreed and they got rid of it. and got it to his teammate Carson DeBrule, but they said he was on the line.
20 seconds left here in the first half. Ball comes into Hamilton. Hamilton with the ball down low, picks up the dribble, harassed by Seattle Academy players, and shot goes up and in. Leganoff hits the bucket. Logan Britt is open. 9 seconds in the shot clock, and confidently buries the three, 40-19 now with 3 seconds left. Gonna have to get this shot off. And again, they don't get the shot off. So here at the half, Rick, Seattle Academy on top now, 40-19, extending that lead to 21 points.
Yeah, an impressive first half by the Cardinals, Tony, and just a great defense, and that's what keyed, this 21-point lead.
Mr. Bellis.
Thank you there. Yeah, the tail of the tape of the Emerald Sound Conference quarterfinals continues to be the case that there are 0 upsets. However, one is in the making, apparently, between a 5-4 matchup for the boys, as currently in action right now with Bear Creek actually leading Overlake, the 5-4 there, 30-23 here at the half. Starting in the third quarter in the other games going on right now, Kings is currently leading against their competition of Eastside Prep. Dominating performance here in the third quarter, 5:47 left in the third, 61-23. Kings held Eastside Prep scoreless for at least 4 or 5 minutes between the first and the second quarter, and has poured it on ever since, not even looking close back. And in the game that will play the winner of this game between University Prep and Seattle Academy, the game between Cedar Park Christian Bothell and Northwest School. Number 3, Cedar Park is leading Northwest School here by about 6 right now, with it being 30-24. Oh, sorry, 37-24. There was just a bucket scored with about 6 minutes left in the third quarter right there. It looks like Bear Creek looks like Cedar Park will be on their way to they're pulling away from Northwest School there, and they'll more than likely play Seattle Academy tomorrow here at Seattle Academy. And Kings leading, of course, far over Eastside Prep. They will play the winner of this contest going on between Overlake and Bear Creek in a potential upset in the making here at the half, 30-23. Bear Creek is actually leading at the moment. In girls basketball, Seattle Academy, of course, wrapped up their victory earlier on today on Rainier Avenue Radio with a convincing win over University Prep, 60-41. The number 3 Seattle Academy girls will move on, and they'll play at Overlake tomorrow, courtesy of Overlake's win over Sultan, 49-36. That game will be tomorrow at 5:30 at Overlake. Overlake hosting Seattle Academy. And then on the other side of the bracket for the girls, Kings with a dominating win, 70-29 over Bear Creek. They will host the number 4 seed Cedar Park Christian Bothell girls, who won against Bush 43-38. So for the girls, it's all decided tomorrow. It will be Cedar Park Christian Bothell at Kings, and Seattle Academy at Overlake. That's it for the girls. And then for the guys in action currently, Kings Eastside Prep. Kings is convincingly winning right now. They're already up by at least 33, 53-20. And that score has ballooned to 67-26 now. That being that's a 40. They're up by 41 right now. So, yeah, definitely. Kings is cruising to this one, and they'll already cutting the mercy clock in then for them. So they'll more than likely we can just call that one for Kings. But their opponent, an interesting development here, as Bear Creek currently leads Overlake 30-23, up by 7 here in the third quarter with 3 minutes left. Bear Creek, more than likely, if they hold on, will go to Kings. Same thing, if Overlake can pull the comeback, they will still go to Kings tomorrow. And then Seattle Academy will await, if they hold on to this victory here, they will more than likely play Cedar Park Christian Bothell, as they currently lead their opponent 41-30 with 3:30 left in that contest in the third quarter there. So most of these games being blowouts so far, as you can see, with Kings right now leading 67-29. I'm sure the mercy clock is in effect there. And with about 2:45 left in the third quarter for them. And Cedar Park Christian Bothell leads 43-30. 43 to 30 with 3:55 left in the third quarter. There you go. And then, like we said, Bear Creek and Overlake currently at the they're at the half actually. That clock that I'm looking at on the visual is the countdown to the second half. So it still is 30-23 for them, with Bear Creek leading that one. So all the blowouts, and you're watching another one right here. Seattle Academy convincingly dominating against Eastside University Prep 40-19 here. About 3 minutes before we get to the second half. And this University Prep team actually was winless until the playoffs, believe it or not. And they got their first victory of the season in the opening round of the playoffs. So that's why they are actually 1-12 on the season. And Seattle Academy coming in this one 13-1 here. Actually, we're tied with Kings, but Kings got the head-to-head tiebreaker there over them. So Seattle Academy was given the number 2 seed. So there it is right there. Seattle Academy's guys are getting back onto the court, it looks like, as they are starting their warm-ups there with about 2 minutes left here before the half. Again, Kings with pounding it on here in the third, late in the third, 67-29. And Cedar Park Christian Bothell leading by 13 over the Northwest School in the 3 and 6 game, 43-30 there. And finally, Bear Creek pulling a possible upset over Overlake, 30-23. The third quarter just started for them. So 7:58 left in the third quarter there, 30-23, Bear Creek over Overlake. The Seattle Academy girls, of course, won earlier today on Rainier Avenue Radio, and they were able to get their victory over University Prep in a 60-41 finish. They will play at number 2 Overlake tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. 1 minute left here at the half at Seattle Academy, with them leading 40-19 on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. Here with your call, you have Tony B, you have Rick DuPree, you have me, Daniel Bellis, you got Taylor Kareen giving you the shots on the camera. The players are getting ready because you can see on the visual on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Feel free to drop some comments on who your favorite players are, who you're watching. Of course, we will let you know how everything will continue, but we will flash on your comments on the show. But hey, I think it is time here to begin our second half of action. So we're going to turn it back over to Rick DuPree and Tony B.
Well, thank you, Daniel. We appreciate it. And we were talking the first half, and Tony, I went to work. You said, where are these kids going? Teja Singh is going to be heading to Hamilton, which is a school in upstate New York, and he'll be there to play ball. Eddie Hewlett, who's not here tonight, he actually is out for this Emerald Sound Conference tournament. He will be headed to Boston U, and he'll likely walk on, the 6'8 senior. Joe Cookson headed to Pomona Pitzer, one of the schools down in California, and a D3. And then Isaac Allnut is crew. He's a rower, and he's going to Santa Clara. So second half just starting. Seattle Academy leading 40-19. And University Prep with the ball, moving around on the perimeter. Alex Bonji on the left baseline, looking for the jumper. Nothing there. 12 on the shot clock. Moving the ball around. Sam Hamilton drives into the paint. Runner off the window. High, won't go. There's Joe Cookson for the rebound. Teja Singh across the timeline. Finds Isaac Allnut on the left side. Allnut with a little runner, and it's good. Isaac Allnut. Tell you what, Isaac Allnut has been much more aggressive offensively tonight, Tony. So on the other end, Henry Wright with the ball on the right baseline, guarded by Allnut. Hands it off to Cam Gregg. Gregg guarded by Teja Singh. Gregg nowhere to go. Back to Wright. Wright, little jumper from the right elbow, and it's good. So that makes the score 42-21. About a minute elapsed here in the third quarter. Logan Britt with the ball, dribbling to his right, hands it off to Leo DeBrule. DeBrule's been kind of quiet, hasn't taken a lot of shots, although did fit in, turns the ball over. New Prep on the run. Cam Gregg going to the baseline. Teja Singh is there guarding. Shot is no good. Isaac Allnut comes down with the rebound.
And DeBrule does a good job of getting his teammates involved, and then he knows when he needs to take the shot.
Yeah. And he finished that first half with 11 points, but still, a couple of three-pointers, but still kind of quiet. Teja Singh, the drive, puts it there, but off the back iron. Teja Singh was going for the slam. On the other end, Henry right over to, I believe that was Leganoff. Leganoff, the long jumper from the corner. Axel Andrews. Check that. That was Axel Andrews. Thank you, Axel Andrews, not Leganoff for the three-pointer. Making it an 18-point ball game, 42-24. Seattle Academy. Logan Britt with it on top, driving to his left, gets a screen from DeBrule, now hands it off to DeBrule. Leo driving to the left, takes it all the way to the window, then switches from left to right and lays it in. Now you see why he's the MVP, Leo DeBrule.
And before you know it, he's going to have 20 points.
Yeah, easily. On the other end, the drive baseline jumper guarded by Joe Cookson. Alex Bonji couldn't get it up, or got the shot up, but was not able to put it down. And then Joe Cookson on the other end from Logan Britt. And all at once, just like that, Seattle Academy back up by 22, 46-24. Henry Wright driving, Allnut guarding, Wright off the window. It's good, and he's fouled on the play. So Henry Wright, a strong move to the bucket. And Wright getting a lot more aggressive. Only had a couple of free throws in the first half, but that's his second bucket here. We're only just under 3 minutes into the third quarter, 3:52 to be exact. So 5:08 left to go. Henry Wright at the line. He'll shoot one.
One of the rare times that UPrep was able to get into their offense, and Wright took advantage of it.
And Henry Wright completes the three-point play from the free throw line, the old-fashioned way, making it a 19-point ball game. 46-27 Seattle Academy. Leo DeBrule, long three-pointer. And Tony, as you said, he scores when he needs to. Leo DeBrule pulls the mask down, barks out some orders for his defense, and puts the mask back up over his mouth. UPrep looking for an opening. Bonji over to Hamilton. Hamilton back on top to Andrews. Andrews to Wright. Wright About an 18-footer won't go. Logan Britt with the rebound. And Logan Britt across the timeline into the paint over to DuPree. Leo backs out over to Cookson. Cookson just outside the left elbow. Now driving to right. Hands it off to Isaac Allnut. Allnut drives. Left-handed lane won't go. But Logan Britt is there for the steal under the basket and then lays it in. Logan Britt. Tell you what, making U Prep pay for being sloppy with the ball. U Prep across the timeline. Cam Gregg, the 5'11 senior. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton in the corner on the baseline. Then right with the drive. And the ball's going to roll around. And he gets it in.
Rolls. He drops it.
So Henry Wright, his 7th point here, Tony, of the third quarter. And we're just a little more than halfway through. So Henry Wright has, I don't know what his coach said to him at halftime, but he's responding. Joe Cookson, long three-pointer. Hits the side of the iron, won't go. And James Johnson, the U Prep coach, comes up and says, hey, I want a timeout. So U Prep trying to make a game of it, but still 51-29 lead for the Cardinals. What is that, if my math is right? A 22-point lead, if I'm not mistaken.
And Seattle Academy still playing within the flow of their offense.
Yep. Well, these guys, again, we said this on the air several times, you know, Coach Sean Burrell was excited to get these guys in, Tony. And I remember him telling me when these guys were coming in as freshmen, he said, Rickman, these guys just love to play the game. And they play it the right way. And by that meaning they play unselfishly, they play team ball, and they stay within themselves. They're very disciplined. And all of them, you know, high IQ. They just understand the game. And then, you know, they play year round. And, you know, when you have a love for something, your passion for something, you get to know, you know, how to play it. And these guys are a testament to that for sure. Checking in, Tony, is the younger of the DuPree brothers, number 13, Carson DuPree, the 5'10 sophomore. U Prep inbounding. They get it to the big guy, Henry Wright, right across the timeline, guarded by Finn McSherry. And the pass of
Britt with the steal.
He will Logan Britt
jam that through
with authority. The two-hand jam. Logan Britt after the steal.
No doubt about it.
On the other end, bad pass, and they're going to say, referee's not sure. They're going to say it's off of U Prep, so Seattle Academy ball. And again, Tony, that suffocating defense forcing a bad pass and a turnover. So Seattle Academy with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, leading 53-29, moving the ball on the perimeter. Joe Cookson to Leo DuPree. DuPree between the legs, driving into the paint. Kicks it out to Logan Britt, the three-pointer. Britt off the side, won't go, but there's a Joe Cookson with the rebound and the putback. Joe Cookson, as his dad yells from the stands often, Jose with the bucket. Lagging off with the ball, over to Wright. Wright trying to find some room. Drives, gets a shot up, but Finn McSherry, good defense, and gets the rebound. And Seattle Academy, Joe Cookson, taking it all the way down. The shot won't go, but he's there for his own rebound and puts it back. Joe Cookson on his way to Pomona Pitzer and showing them what they're going to get next year as they'll be playing at the D3 level. On the other end, drive to the basket and air ball by Emerson Weiss. Good defense by Logan Britt. And DuPree, his pass, or check that. Finn McSherry, his pass stolen. Across the timeline, Laganoff. Jack Laganoff. And the pass out for the three-point shot. I believe that was number 20, Sam Hamilton. It was short, hit the front of the iron. But I believe they're going to say there was a turnover there. Seattle Academy had it. And I think it went off a Cardinal player, so I believe it will be U Prep ball. Seattle Academy with 1:52 left to go, leading 57-29. Rick DuPree along with Tony B here on Rainier Avenue Radio World, live at the home of the Seattle Academy Cardinals. Legging off over to Rothman. Rothman driving. Free lane to the basket, but he can't convert the lay-in. Josh Davidoff with the rebound out to Finn McSherry. McSherry the lay-in, low contact there, no call. Tasia Singh gets it, the long three-pointer won't go. Finn McSherry skies over everybody for the rebound. McSherry out to Carson DuPree, 24 on the shot clock. They'll reset. DuPree, a three-point artist, drives into the paint, though, then kicks it out Davidoff, the three-pointer, won't go, but there's Tasia Singh with the rebound. And I think you're going to say he came down out of bounds. They are. So it will be UPrep ball, 1:12 left to go. Seattle Academy leading 57-29. And checking in for the Pumas, number 24, Foster Hicks, 6-foot junior forward. So coming, no pressure on the defense this time. Zach Laganoff, sophomore, comes across the half-court line, passes it over to Hicks. Hicks inside to Wright, double pumps and doesn't get the bucket, but he draws the foul. So Henry Wright, 6'5", junior forward, will go to the line for 2 shots. He's been a lot more aggressive offensively, attacking the basket here in the second half, third quarter.
And Rick, I was just going to echo that sentiment. You're right. The coach must have said something to the halftime.
Yeah. So 7, now 8 hits the first free throw. 8 of his 10 points here in the second half, third quarter, I should say. And second free throw is up and in as well. So Henry Wright is the big guy, not only standing 6'5", but is the big player for UPrep. And again, Coach James Johnson got in him, I'm sure, at the halftime. And Henry Wright playing much more aggressively here in the third quarter.
Nice move.
Finn McSherry gets the ball, goes from left to right off the glass. And nice shot by Finn McSherry. An easy basket for Seattle Academy. A 59-31 lead here with 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Laganoff over to right on the baseline, guarded by Logan Britt. Now drives into the paint. Shot from the elbow, a little long, won't go. He falls down, but the rebound comes down to, I believe, Mitchell Zell, who's checked in. And Seattle Academy gets it, but then Wright ties it up and on the floor, scramble for the ball. And Josh Davidoff comes down with it over to Tasia Singh. Singh loses it, so 6 seconds left. UPrep on the run. Zach Laganoff to lefty, the long three-pointer, almost hits it. He was just across half court, Tony, and took that shot, but was not able to convert. So after 3, Seattle Academy leading University Prep by a score of 59-31. Daniel, any updates we need to be aware of? Now, the winner of this game is playing...
The winner of this game is playing Cedar Park Christian Bothell or Northwest School, but Cedar Park Christian Bothell seems to be well in hand on this one, leading 63-40 with about 4 minutes left in that contest. So more than likely, Cedar Park Christian Bothell will be here at Seattle Academy tomorrow for a 7:15 game, more than likely. The only upset that we're watching right now for girls or boys currently in action, number 5 Bear Creek leading number 4 Overlake 36-32, a very close one in the third quarter with 1:54 left in that one.
And that would be a mild upset, 5-4. But yeah,
a mild one.
Nothing,
and that's the only lower seed that has the potential to beat a higher seed. First round or the second round.
And Daniel, in our first game here, the Seattle Academy girls a 60-41 winner over UPrep. And remind our listeners now, Seattle Academy will travel tomorrow. They're on the road for their second round game, correct?
They will be going to number 2 Overlake.
All right, with that, the fourth quarter, Seattle Academy leading 59-31. I will turn the mic over to my partner here, Tony B.
And with that, Rick, as Carson DeBrule brings the ball into Leo DeBrule, one of the things that we kind of take for granted here is we have awesome seats.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? We are on the floor. Just Taylor Kareen's in the way with the camera, but no. Taylor Kareen doing a great job on the camera. And the USC student, she is a Trojan.
Ball comes into Cookson. Back to DeBrule. Cross-court pass to Carson DeBrule. DeBrule's three-pointer doesn't go. Ball is volleyed for the rebound. UPrep ends up with it. Rothman in the front court to Laganoff. Back to Wright. He's been shooting it. Wright takes the shot, and Wright buries the shot. 18-footer. Just outside the free throw line. It's going to make it 59-33. Singh with the ball now. Tasia over to Cookson. He drives on the right side, goes up and lays it up softly over the lip. Joe Cookson with the bucket. Get that lead back up to 28 with 7:12 here to go in this quarterfinal game. Laganoff with the ball into Mitchell Zell into the game now. And Wright, another shot. Wright would shot falls short this time, gets the ball back. Wright turns, steps under, gets the shot, and the bank is open for Wright.
Yes, it is. Tell you what, he took some contact there and still got the shot off. Good shot by Henry Wright.
DuPree now in front, shakes Rothman. Tries to get the ball down low. UPrep with it.
Little brother wasn't expecting that pass there.
Leganoff into front court. And again, they get the ball to Wright. This time, Rock drops the pass down low. Shot tempted by Foster Hooks, was a little under the hoop and tried to lay it back, but didn't go. DuPree with the three, misses everything. Quickly other way is Rothman. Rothman goes right, back, left, back, right again. Defended by Carson DuPree. Leganoff thinks about a three with Joe Cooks in there, doesn't take it. He's not going to take it down, take the big man down low. Drops a pass down. Ball comes back to the outside to Mitchell Zell, back on top to Rothman. Rothman drives from the left side, going right into the key, puts the shot up, it doesn't go in. Rothman's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. 26-point lead, 6 minutes to go. Seattle Academy on top, 61-35. Leganoff at the line for a couple shots. First shot is up. Misses everything.
Just a wee bit short.
Couple substitutions coming to the game. Logan Britt in for Cookson. And I think Isaac Allnut back in the game as well. Also, Quinlan Drabeck into the game for UPrep. Next shot by Leganoff is good.
And Alex Bonji checking back in for the Pumas. He replaces Henry Wright, giving Wright a little bit of rest, who's been really aggressive and played a really good third quarter.
Tasia Sins with the ball on top of the key. Defended by Bonji, gets the ball down low to Britt. Britt turns with the left hand, ball spins in and out. That ball was down. Rebound is put back up. That doesn't go. Ball rebounded down low by Allnut. Allnut surrounded by UPrep players, and
he draws the foul, though. So that's the first team foul on UPrep here in the second half. And so Seattle Academy have a baseline inbounds, a new 30 seconds.
5:38 left to go here in the game.
And Carson DuPree replaced, and I'm not sure, the ref pulled him out, and I'm not sure if he was injured or.
Jesse Dorn into the game for Carson DuPree. Singe with a deep three. Singe deep three.
Asia Singe.
Oh, net for Asia Singe. 64-35. Seattle Academy playing like a well-oiled machine.
Okay, and another stoppage of play here. So I'm not sure, Tony. Let's see. The referee's going over to the scores table. The head ref, and I'm not sure because no foul was called. But again, basically. Yeah, we're trying to see if Mark Moquin, the PA announcer, mentioned anything, but UPrep will have the ball.
Hoffman looking to inbounds, ball gets it into Leganoff. Ball handled by Bonji. Back to Leganoff. Drive, spins, ducks under. He gets out of the key before he gets the problem. Bonji with the ball. Bonji puts the shot up, bounces off high off the back rim. Logan Britt high to corral the rebound. Josh Davidoff from the left baseline puts up a little right-handed runner floater that goes in, and that's going to be 30 points now, 30-point lead. Leganoff comes down Rothman comes down the other way. Nice move inside, banks it off the glass for a layup. And it's just as I was about to say, a 38-point lead, and UPrep cuts it back down to 28. Logan Britt from the corner. His shot doesn't go. Nice rebound and put back inside. And that's Josh Davidoff. Shot doesn't go, but he'll go to the line.
Yeah, good offensive rebound by Davidoff. Had position and just used his body and then fouled on the putback.
Davidoff's first shot.
Well, it's part of the way down the cylinder there, Tony, and then comes out.
Right side and then ejects itself from
really?
the hoop.
That's frustrating. Like, come on, the ball was in there. But the English on it or whatever, it came out.
Next shot by Davy Doff. That one's good. So 29-point lead now for Seattle Academy with 4:32 left to go in the game. Leganoff back into the front court. Double team. Turns with the left hand. Puts up a shot from the right side. And buries it all net. Quickly down the other way. Carson DeBrule finds himself open for the layup. Nobody stops him. Takes it and lays it up and in. 69-40 now. Back and forth action. Here comes Bonji back the other way. Pulls up for a 17-footer that doesn't go from the right elbow. Rebounded by Wright, who's back in the game. He turns, he fires. Shot doesn't go, and Henry Wright's going to go to the line. So brief rest for Wright. Quickly back into the game. And I don't think they're going to call that on the shot. They're going to take that out on the baseline. So that won't be in the act of shooting, but we will have a timeout on the floor. And I want to remind everybody that this Saturday from 11 to 3, we'll be at New Hope Baptist Church, and they're doing a Clean Greens, I believe it's called. Clean Greens Living. Bottom line is this is the first harvest of the farm this year, and they're going to be giving away lots of vegetables, all free to the community.
All free. Well, I tell you, Pastor Jeffrey's been there for a long time. New Hope doing good work in the community, huh?
You ever get your hands dirty, Rick? You like gardening and farming and growing vegetables and that kind of stuff?
No. Now, you remember from football, they used to call me Ivory Snow because I didn't like to get dirty. Okay. But I tell you, my mom used to grow tomatoes, and man, they were so much better than what you buy in the store.
Yeah, that's for sure. You prep with the ball. Ball to Wright again. Wright turns and fires. This one doesn't go. Rebounded by Bonji. Or no, that was actually Foster Hicks with the rebound. 69-40 with 3:50 here to go. The Pumas will bring the ball in under their own hoop on the baseline. Ball comes in to Wright. Wright gets it back to Leganoff. Back out on top. Wright again with the ball down low. Wright really aggressive. A nice up and under move. Gets the player off his feet and gets the bucket to 69-42. Full court pass and a nice shot. And that was actually more difficult than it looked, as Davidoff had to retrieve the ball, grabbed it in one motion, laid it off the glass with the right hand for a bucket. And then a big 3-point by Leganoff. That was actually Rothman with the bucket over there. 71-45. Davidoff again on the right side, drops the pass down low to McSherry, and Finn McSherry fights through the contact and makes the bucket off the glass. No foul call, but certainly earned that one. You prep with the ball. Foster Hicks out on top. Henry Wright, and Henry Wright again fires, and Wright.
Tell you what, Wright has been aggressive on the offensive end this second half.
73-47. Davidoff with the ball. Nice pass to Carson DeBrule, cutting Carson DeBrule down low. And Davidoff with the assist. 75-47 now as we're approaching that 30-point lead mark again. Foster Hicks in the right corner. Bonji with the ball on top. 3-point shot put up. Rolls in, rolls out, rolls back in. And Zach Leganoff, another 3-point shot. Carson DeBrule over to Isaac on that. 2 minutes left to go here in the game. DeBrule drives, kicks pass out to Jesse Doran. Doran shot doesn't go over the rim. Henry Wright with it in backcourt says, I'll bring it up too. And then whips a pass to Hicks. Hicks, ball is tapped away.
For the Pumas, number 20, Sam Hamilton returns.
So Tony checking into the game for UPrep, number 20, Sam Hamilton, 5'10" sophomore.
Jesse Doran, junior. Ball into Carson DeBrule. Isaac Allnut now at the free throw line. Finn McSherry drives on the left, going left on the right side, lays it up off the glass with the right hand and in now. 1:29, and I think we have another stoppage of play. Well, we definitely have a stoppage of play.
33, Will Linden, and number 40, Henry Jackson, enter the game for Utah.
Couple substitutes now for UPrep come in to get some game action.
Yeah, Will Linden, number 33, a senior. And yeah, one more player coming. Okay, now I was saying they were, and Emerson Wise checks back in. Yeah. Any relation to Bobby Wise, maybe? Yeah.
Zach Leganoff with the ball. Thinks about a three, doesn't take it.
Tell you what, they're going after our camera today. The errant pass almost hits the camera.
I was going to say the pass was either intended for Sam Hamilton or our camera.
Yeah.
Either way, missed both, fortunately.
Yeah.
Carson DeBrule brings the ball in the fourth quarter. 1:12 left here to go in the game. Seattle Academy comfortably in front, 77-50. Allnut drives to the hoop with the right hand, lays it up and drops it in. No glass, no rim, all net for Allnut. And into the game for Asher Todd Teraday. Into the game for UPrep, comes down and gets a bucket. Carson DeBrule again attacks the hoop. Here's the whistle, puts the shot up, which is what you should do.
Seattle Academy offensive foul.
They call it moving screen.
Foul.
Yeah, moving screen on the play there. That was Isaac Allnut trying to set that screen for Carson DeBrule.
79-52. 40 seconds. Loganoff gets the ball to Will Linden. Ball down low to Hicks. Hicks' shot doesn't go. Ball is out of bounds in Seattle Academy with 33 seconds left on the game clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock. My math is correct. That's 3, and I'll give it the 0.8 seconds difference between the clocks. Carson DeBrule will walk the ball in the front court. McSherry with it. Drop the pass down low to Allnut. He'll go to the hoop. Kicks it out to Doran. Doran pulls up from the left baseline and drills a shot from 15 all net for Jesse Doran.
Jesse Doran redeeming himself after that air ball from the three-point range earlier.
5 seconds left in the game. Will Linden, shoot it, Will. Will shot is blocked. And that's going to do it. Final score here at our final game of the year. Seattle Academy 81, University Prep Pumas 52, 29-point victory. They put 81 points on the board. So a big offensive night here for Seattle Academy, and moved the ball around really well. And my guess would be that the scoring was shared by a number of people.
Yeah, on my unofficial numbers, I've got Joe Cookson leading the Seattle Academy Cardinals with 19 points. Leo DeBrule had 16. Logan Britt 12. Isaac Allnut 10. Josh Davidoff came in and did a fine job as well. He had 2, 4, 6, 7. So yeah, some really balanced scoring for the Cardinals. And on the other end, University Prep, Henry Wright finished with 19 points to lead UPrep, but 17, Tony, of those 19 came in the second half.
And well, Rick, this is our last actually sporting event for high school. We'll return in the fall with football, barring any unforeseen.
We shall, yeah. We shall be back. Edwin and I doing the call here on the Rainier Avenue Radio. But I hope our listeners and our viewers on streaming have enjoyed our call, and just being able to get these games into their homes, because obviously a limited number of fans being allowed at the games.
And it has been our pleasure to bring these games to you, well, especially under the circumstances. I mean, we do anyway, but we knew that this year was going to be not just a little different, a lot different. And really enjoyed bringing these games to you. Hope that you out there enjoyed, and glad that we got an opportunity, Rick, also to catch a couple Seattle Academy games.
Yeah.
Their season started a little bit later.
Right,
than Metro. And so glad that we got to get these games in as well. And that's really it, Mr. DuPree. Anything else you want to add?
Just say thanks to Daniel B., to Taylor Kareem. Great job all season long, and appreciate their behind-the-scenes work, and doing just a great job.
And don't forget, Mr. DuPree will be giving you the play-by-play for the unofficial 1A state championship that takes place. That's next week, right?
Yeah, next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at Cedar Park Christian High School in Bellevue. And again, I would say look on for the Seattle Academy, fans, check the Seattle Academy website, and I'm sure more details will be on there as to how to access that stream so they can see the game.
They are going to work Mr. DuPree pre-Juneteenth.
It's funny you say that because when I worked for the Sonics, one of my guys was Damian Wilkins, Gerald Wilkins. So Dominique Wilkins' nephew, and Dominique's brother Gerald, his son. And he said, DuPree, they working like a mule. He's from down south, from that Georgia area. Yeah, Damian Wilkins had a good career.
Should be fun, though.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Good.
And I want to make sure Seattle Academy was in it, and I found out they were in it. So then I said, okay, yeah, I'll be interested in doing it. The first night will be, our first day will be busy, 4 games, 2, 4, 6, and 8. That's gonna be all day. But then we go to just 2 games, the semis, the next night, and then the consolation game and the championship the night after.
All right. So on behalf of Rick DuPree and Daniel Bellis and Taylor Corrine and everyone at Rainier Avenue Radio, we thank you for tuning in to our spring sports this year. That's it. That's all the time we have. That's going to do it for the kid. It's me, Tony B, saying, remember, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you cannot, you are probably right. We're out.